You know, Moonball isn't as much of a game as it is a theory of life. One of my friends, a very scholarly man, his name is Steve. Steve said one time that Moonball is the paperweight to the eternal paper of the world. My heart to survive. This world has nothing to offer. Human soul rich and full of sky. So far to rely. Keep my human spirit alive. When I'm out there on the field and how the plays, they're like planets orbiting the sun. Every play adds this little bit of gravity to the game itself. That's Moonball. You know, a lot of people see Moonball and they think new sport. They think this is something some kids must have made up. But, you know, it goes back a while. It's throughout our history. If you look back, I do some extensive research, you see that Moonball was included in Greek mythology. The gods actually used to play Moonball with the moon, which to them, I guess the moon would be relatively squishy since they're so solid themselves, these Greek gods. And then if you keep going, even modern history in America, you see Civil War. During the Civil War itself, Moonball was a hit. I mean, you take your mind off those awful, you know, battles you have. We had Battle of Franklin just over here. We had at least 1,000 Confederates start a game, and then the Union obviously wanted in. So, I mean, Battle of Franklin, there's actually an unofficial Battle of Franklin where Moonball is played. You know, if you just keep on going, like down the line, even more recently, we have Bill Clinton is a huge Moonball fan.
To hide away in the secret space of my heart. Will I try?
You know, Moonball doesn't have any rules. It's got 2 goals and a ball, but you gotta abide some kind of, you know, unsaid rules. There's certain kinds of people in Moonball. There's the people that can play, there's the people that play well, and the people that are just kind of there watching, and then there's people that will get names. For example, there's a rule where you don't punch, you don't kick in the face or anything like that. That's not a rule, but if you do, you're called a douchebag. So, I mean, the way I like to look at Moonball is, you know, half of it is preparation. You gotta exercise, gotta stretch, gotta get those drills in, gotta eat right, eat wrong, you know, indulge yourself sometimes. The other half of Moonball would be just waiting for players to show up. It's a big thing. You know, if you're Kendrick, it might be an hour, it might be 2 hours. You just gotta wait. And then the last 20%, I would say, of Moonball is just playing the game. You know, playing the game. But once you're out there, I mean, once you're out on the field, time slows down. It's like a time continuum mashup, and all that game of Moonball is shrunk down to a third. The other 2/3 is broken up into percentages, and I'd say, you know, there's a lot of hundred percentages in that 2/3. So let's say there's like 700%. I'd say 3 of the 100 percentages would be, you know, just mixing it up. Got to mix it up out there, and then, you know, I denote 100% to just, you know, you and the ball. There's got to be at least that much time with you and the ball. There's got to be, I denote another couple hundred percentages to the you know, maintenance of the field. You got to do some maintenance. You know, Moonball is it's a sphere of fractions and improper fractions and numerators, denominators. A lot of things you got to insert in there to really think about Moonball in a completely smart and reasonable way. I get fan letters all the time. Most of them from little kids who want to one day be a part of the Moonball elite. And, you know, my only advice to you out there is to go out there, get on the field. You know, show up at Fieldstone Park sometime. Maybe you'll get to play, maybe you won't. See kids on the swing set all the time. I'm sure they want to play, but they're just waiting the time. They're learning by watching, and you know, that's what you can do. You can watch. You know, you can get your own yoga ball. You know, start doing some of the drills you've seen today, and you know, just have some heart. You know, have heart. That's the biggest thing, and that's what Moonball's all about. So kids, you know, learn to take it like a man and learn to give it like a man.